last video we did was on NAD, which is nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. That particular peptide, that particular medicine came already liquefied. So I was able just to insert the insulin grade needle into the bottle and withdraw the liquid. But sometimes your medicine comes in powdered form, like this melanotan 2, which hopefully you can see is in powdered form. And if that's the case, I'd love to get that melanotan to go into focus. Well, I don't know how to get that camera to focus. It usually has an autofocus. Anyway, trust me, this is melanotan and it's powder, and that means that I'm going to have to reconstitute it. So the way to do that is to get yourself a large grade needle, which is obviously much larger than the needles I'm injecting with. I inject with insulin grade needle. I'm assuming the larger ones are just to speed up the process. So what I'm going to do is take off the cap, pull a little out, and that is so when you put it into the top of the bacteriostatic water, which is right here, is your bacteriostatic water. You can also use saline. When you put it into the top of the bacteriostatic water, you would then press the air. I'll shoot a close-up of this. Press the air into the bottle to pressurize it. You'll see there's a top is like rubber. That's what the needle goes through. You're going to press the air into the bottle to pressurize it, so when you draw, it'll get all liquid. All right, and I'm going to have the melanotan at the ready. You're going to need, of course, bacteriostatic water or saline solution, and then your supplement that you are putting in. In this case, it's going to be the peptide melanotan, a large grade needle. The reason I believe they have us go so large on the needle is for speed. You can see it's much bigger than a traditional insulin needle. And of course, your 3 alcohol swipe pads. I won't be injecting this today. I'm just going to be reconstituting it. If you want to see how to shoot, look for the video on NAD. Anyway, pop the top. Once you have the water in the needle. Oh, don't forget, very important, to take your first pad. You're going to have 3 pads at the ready. Take your first alcohol pad, wipe off the top of the bacteriostatic water. Then you can insert, and I wipe the needle as well. They say you don't have to do the needle, but why not? Just be extra safe. Wipe the needle. Always use different pads for each protocol execution. Into the top of the bacteriostatic water, press down. I'm going to put the air in, pressurize it, right, like that. Turn it upside down, get my draw. Obviously, you don't want to get too much because these are small bottles. Peptides, at least the ones I've gotten 4 different peptides. I got Sylanc, melanotan, BP 157, and I can't remember the 4th one I got. Anyway, they're small bottles. Pop the top. Now they say on the first go around on the peptide bottle, once you pop that top, you don't need to swab it because it's already sterile. But I do just for the heck of it. Pop is top is popped. And I'm going to wipe her down just for good measure. And we're going to insert the large needle into the top of the melanotan bottle, which is very small. You want to get it right in the center. You're going to get it right in the center of the rubber. so it goes in nice and easily. And then simply inject the water, bacteriostatic water, into the top of the bottle. And a lot of pressure. I probably didn't need to draw as much air into that. It was already pressurized. And voila, you now have melanotan ready to go.